I hope it's not too dark. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm here, and I don't know. Let me see. It looks kind of dark in here, but anyhow, hello everyone. I am grandmother of five, and I'm about to do my intro. And I'm in front of the camera today. Today is Monday, no, Motivational Monday. And I said, you know what, get up and motivate yourself because I did not want to do this. I'm being honest, transparent. Like I said, that's what you're going to get over here. So, in the meantime, I'm on here about to do my exercise in my home. And I'm going to try to alternate home, gym, home. However, when you come through the door, could you say, hey, girl, hey? When you come through the door, could you give me a like, thumbs up the video, and turn on your post notifications so you can know what this girl is doing. And what I'm doing is talking now. So, Ohana's, we are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance, dance. We are family. You know why? Because I said so. Hold one. I gotta get up and turn on this fan. Got it wrong. Wrong. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I'm having hot flashes lately or whatever, probably going through the change of life or something. A lot is going on. And you know what? I was on yesterday and I was talking about a whole bunch of stuff, probably ranting, probably to some didn't make sense, but I was making sense. I was talking about stuff that people go through in life. But anyhow, in the meantime, in between time, and I'm just thinking like, maybe everything that I'm going through is dealing with life. Like, it, of course, it's dealing with life, but I'm talking about like change, the change of life, menopause. I just so love the way my hair color is. And no, I don't have anything in it. What I put in my hair is typically nothing but some castor oil in my scalp and some curl gel. That's it. Nothing else. Wash it, of course, and condition and call it on. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna show you everything that I take like I always do. These are goalies. I'm about to take one now. I gotta get some more because I'm about out. And they are vegan, by the way, okay? Gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. hmm And I drank this. Is it? I don't know if it's kind of looking okay. Slim tea, and this is the berry flavor, and it comes in a variety. It has others in the pack, or you can just get the solid one, meaning just one. This is what I take. And of course, my supplements. Here's my diet pill. I'm about to take it right now. It is 11:14. I try to take it before noon. How you doing? Thank you for coming through the door. Hi, hello everyone. Could you give me a thumbs up? I appreciate you. This is my weight loss pill. Talking about my weight loss journey, and I'm about to work out. Today is Motivational Monday. No, I did not want to do this, but I said, girl, you better get up. That's what I said to myself. Calcium, vitamin D. I only take two prescriptions, only two. For my thyroid, weight loss, nothing else. I don't have no high cholesterol, none of the other stuff, okay? The rest is supplements. This is calcium and vitamin D, C, Essentia, however you want to say it. This, I take B12, V, B, B, I said B-E, vitamin E, I meant to say. This is for my thyroids. I have Graves' disease, levothyroxine, and that's it. Those are only 2 prescriptions. The rest is supplements. I take this. I put this in my water, which I have right here is hot water, and I'm about to put it in there now because. And what I like about these teas is they have, and it says, he who enjoys good health, wow, okay, is rich. Though he knows it's not. That's what it says. Italian proverbs. Okay. Tea. And to be exact, you can it's 100% natural products too, and you can have it cold or hot. I got these off of Amazon. Okay, so all that. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming through. All over here is positive. Okay, positive. I'm on a journey. I'm on a healing journey. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm on here sharing my life with everyone, and we're trying to be on one accord. Let me say it like that. So let me get started. I'm gonna set my timer to 20 minutes. That's what I typically do. 20 minutes. Clock. Nope. A timer. Girl. Timer. What the heck? I'm out. So my timer, I have it set. I always set it. And you will hear it go off. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get started. Okay, you can share, like, give my videos a thumbs up. You can ask me how long. You can ask me a question, but I'm going to start pedaling. Okay, I have the thing in front. I done showed it a million times what I use, but I can do it again because I know new people come in the door right here. And it also tells you right there, the calorie. I can't even talk. Can I talk right today? Calories, y'all. And then you can reset it right here and all that. Okay, but I'm gonna end up getting a new one because I see there's other ones out there, and right now this is going to do it. Okay, so I'm saying that to say there's no excuse for me to not keep it moving. Okay, and I have an appointment on what's this, June 28th. The last time I had one was May the 7th. I don't have to go. I want to go. And the reason why I'm going is because I like to get weighed. And plus, when I was going with my previous doctor who retired, he had me coming in monthly anyways. And I like that because that gave me a reason to say, girl, you better go back with some weight loss. Not every time, but every time I went, I didn't gain. And there's very few times that I stayed the same. I ain't trying to spit no bars either. Okay. I lost 116 pounds. Yeah, I think I'm really pissed and upset with myself, and I beat myself up a little bit. But I said, you know what? Don't do that. Don't be too hard on yourself. And yes, I did. Yes, I did. I should have been at the weight goal that 235. I'm a tall woman, okay? And I know what that looks like on me. I put a picture of me on my community wall before, So I know I'm not young. I know sometimes when you get a certain age, your metabolism slows up and all that. And then I'm seeing too, being that I have thyroid disease, I see a lot of people talking about that. I'm still not making that be an excuse, but I'm not making nothing be an excuse. I have to take accountability. And I'm going to tell you this, one of them is stop letting people come into your life and knock you off the train, okay? Track, that is, okay? Stop letting people derail you. Stop letting people mess up what you got going on for yourself. And then when you got something going on good for yourself, you left to just be there. I was. I've been. I really have been. Honest, telling the truth. But I'm about to put the pedal to the metal, okay? I'm a fighter. So I have it set for 25, but I know I talked. So anyone can come through. You can like, share the video, subscribe to my channel too. I talk about a lot of stuff and I come on here with a lot of things. Once you come in, could you give me a like, thumbs up? It helps me grow. We all know why people do videos and content stuff like that. So I'm just on here in front of the camera showing people a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm on the journey, lifestyle journey, a change for the good in me. I ain't trying to change nobody else, but you know what? Sometimes in life, you motivate people too. And me doing this is motivate myself. Let me get my foot on right, okay. Because we can fall short. I have plenty of times. I'm trying to decide um, where I want to go. And I say that as far as a vacation. I need a vacation. But also I need a vehicle. Bad. Because if I had an automobile, oh goodness, my foot. Okay. If I had an automobile, I wouldn't be in the house working out often. I go to the gym. And then also, I was thinking to call um what is it called? There's this place I also wanted to go to because I want to get on a calorie diet. And some people's willpower is stronger than others. Some people's is. And sometimes people need a little bit more coaching and support. And I say that for me, I know I do. My oldest daughter, this is a long time ago, but me and her both was doing Slim for Life. And not putting nobody's name on it, but it's the truth. One of my kids. I got 3 daughters. And so she actually went to the program and she shared it with me because at the time she was living with me and we was doing it together. But she actually was going, telling me the tips and all that stuff. Slim for life, not slim fast, slim for life. And I have never really, I haven't always dealt with um, weight problems. Mm-mm. But I think with me now and the way my life is as far as need more support. See, I'm being transparent and honest, y'all. I think I'm going to call them today. Oh, I am going to call them and see if I can talk to a consultant and see if they can fit me in and work out a plan to help me further along and see if it could be like on a weekly type of deal, because I don't have a vehicle. This is the thing, no excuse. And that's the thing, I don't want to make an excuse. I know they have online things, but like my dad said the other day, he said he likes going to the gym. Now, my dad, mind you, he's late 70s, okay? My dad goes to the gym. And he said he loves going to the gym versus him buying equipment and having it in his home, because he said it motivates him more. And it makes sense. I have this right here. I want more equipment, you know what I'm saying? But this still is doing it for me. I can do stretches. I can look at weight loss programs on TV. I have and still do. I want to get outside the walls of my home. And I hope I'm making sense. I think I am. I'm not a lazy woman. I'm headstrong far as ass, not hard-headed or stubborn. But I don't make excuses. I just don't. And the first part of trying to achieve or meet your goals or do something in life, this is about you. You can tell your business, right? You have to be honest about the problem. My problem is I'm confessing to something, okay? What's today? The 17th of June. Father's Day was yesterday. And to all the fathers, I did get on to say, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. All the fathers. So, my confession is I need support. I really do. I need support to, as far as, like have somebody to talk to. Girl, you got this. I praise myself. I do. You know you doing it. You got this. I weigh myself at the doctor's. I write it down. I ask, how you doing? Thank you for coming through speaking. Thank you. Could you like the video? Subscribe, please. Okay, I'm talking about my weight loss journey for those of you that's just entering in, and support and what I need to do and feel like I want to do to make things. I'm not rushing it, as far as losing weight. I know I want to take it off slow. My oldest daughter said that's the best way. My doctor did too. He said, he said, if you take off, this is what he said to me. And I like that my doctor saying this, because sometimes people can say lose 2 to 3 pounds a week. No, he said slow and steady. Slow and steady. He said if I lose 5 or 6 pounds a month, he said I'm doing something. So far since I went to the doctor May the 7th, and we on May the 17th, so a month and 10 days ago, I've lost 7 pounds. Okay. So we got 6 weeks or 4 weeks. 4 weeks in a month. And that's almost 2 pounds a week. Okay? I think that's good. I've lost. I'm losing. But I already should be at the weight goal that I wanted to be at. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Yes, I should have. And this is confession, like I said, and nothing against no one. If anybody got any problems in anything that is going to jeopardize me from staying on track with my weight loss journey, I can't help no one no more. I done helped. I have helped. Okay. Someone said yesterday on my live, and it didn't offend me. Maybe it's your circle you picking. Well, I'm not picking a circle because I don't be in no clique circles or nothing. Right here, these are blinds. I'm in my living room. When you see that pretty back wall thing everybody like, living room, and I don't pretty much be in my room. No, 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 no. That was my old self to depress me, or in my office. And I'm gonna work back, going back to the gym. I was getting up every morning with my granddaughter, walking her to the bus corner. And time I walk her to the bus corner and come back home, I was headed to the gym. Not every morning, I take it back. It was every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's say it like that. Let's get it right, girl. 3 days, didn't miss a day. I got some videos on here, and it's proof because for 3-4 months straight, every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can go on down if you see a thumbnail like the one I have today and the blue pink one, you'll see because it's a workout video type of thing, right? And you will always see me come on here and run my mouth because that's something I like to do. When I say that, I just be trying to be a little funny and sarcastic with myself. I don't just run my mouth. I want to hear, oh, goodness. Fly. I want to hear what people have to say. I want to hear people what they have to say. Give me some ideas, suggestions. And it's all about being consistent, positive, nothing negative. And as I said before, no one knows what anyone is going through. So it's a, how you doing? What? I always gonna keep it real. Because right here you get the real deal. And so far, I have I said it for 25 minutes and 9 minutes and something left to go. That's why I like talking too. It makes the time go by. But no, I'm all for real about everything. See, this is the thing with me. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. And I got up this morning, of course. I'm not going to say, ooh, this is going to be a defense. No. I was kind of like debating, straight true, if I was going to do this. And I said, why won't you? Girl, get up. See, that's me talking to me. I'm not looking for no sympathy, empathy, nobody to feel sorry for me. All I want is to motivate, uplift, share with people. Sharing is caring. Also to make a difference in the world. I'm looking at this rainbow pillow I made. And it has a smiling face, a heart, and a rainbow. I made it. And I'm going to start back getting into that type of stuff too. And just trying to do different things, so I won't fall back into feeling alone, sad, depressed. You got to speak. And I think oftentimes when people let stuff build up in them, and then you ain't got to what they call air out your whole life. But if you're going through something, personally, because I saw someone say this, there's so many people out here that is going through worse than what I'm going through. See, I know I'm not alone. And it's taking their lives. Yes. So much of it is going on. And I don't care what who say. This is my opinion, and I feel like it's a positive opinion. Should no one feel alone to the point to where they want to cut it short for their life. No one. Where does that get you? It's a permanent fix for a temporary situation. Get help. We can lessen the sadness. We can lessen the pain. We can lessen the depression. And even though you might feel like you are a mental basket case, so to speak, that doesn't mean you're crazy. I'm icing in the cake. And I could tell my story truthfully. I was that person. But I never thought about taking my life, and I won't. And you shouldn't either. A mental person, as far as my mentalness was from others. My mentalness is because I allowed myself to go through it with a mental person, and it became mental for me. I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Mental sadness or depression is set in losing a loved one, such as my mom, my brother, only brother. People took his life. Cowards. Cut his life short. He didn't see it coming. He did not see it coming. You coward. He comes out of an apartment complex going downstairs and you just went in on him with guns, whatever kind of gun it was, 16 times, okay? You coward. That made me so sad. I'm speaking about it. I'm not speaking about it because I'm sad now, but I speak about it because who does that? Who takes anybody's life? That was my baby. And I say that because when we adopted him, yes, and I don't use that word freely because we didn't, but it's the truth. My mom had 4 girls, and she didn't have a son and couldn't have no more kids because of her situation, and she wanted a boy. We got him when he was 5 months old. Never knew his family or nothing. And it kind of reflects back on what happened to me. I had a baby in my care. I was a foster mom, and I got her when she was 17 days old. And someone did something so mean because they was jealous of the relationship I had with the child and left the baby, take the kid for visitations. They was up for adoption, but you got to do that till the mom loses her rights. And she had lost her rights. It had gotten to that point. But they hadn't placed these children yet. They was up. I could have gotten her. He left the baby at the courthouse when he took her to visitations because of supervised visitations. Sometimes they have it at the juvenile court. Social workers go to your you go to your welfare office, DFS office, social worker office, whatever office it is, or a restaurant, wherever, but they were supervised. And the mom had her rights still. It wasn't taken from her. She could have gotten her kids back. But anywho, he left that baby in the courthouse. So I said all that. I have mentioned this before. That broke my heart because it was the day after my birthday. Then my mom passed away in January, 10 days before my birthday. My birthday's the 30th. She passed away the 20th. We later the rest the 31st, and my uncle passed away the 31st too. So that month was horrible for me. So my brother, he was our baby. He was the youngest, of course. I have three sisters. I'm the second. Two younger than me, one older. And of course, when we got my brother, I was 12 years old. And I used to, you can tell me, you know how people are with baby dolls? I'm seeing how much time. Oh, a minute, less than 2 minutes. Okay. Um, you would have thought he was my baby doll. He is 5 months old, and I remember one time he had pneumonia, and I would stay up to let my mom sleep, help her by choice. She didn't make me because I wanted to, and that hurt my heart. I'm using an example of depression, how you can get sad and let a loss of a loved one. And like my uncle told me, he said, it's one thing losing someone to an illness that you know that they may be, because there's miracles out there, passing on, than for someone to take somebody's life. And that has happened in our family within 2011 to 2018. My brother, and then my mom passed away 2014. In between that, my dad's brother, my uncle, he took his life. So they say, but then others say other way. And then that same year, my baby sister's oldest daughter and three of her grandbabies, and you could call this homicide too, because the person was in a semi truck, fell asleep. Yeah, fell asleep and veered off of the highway. They was going on the exit and ran over the car. Same year. Same year. Okay, timer went off. I oftentimes said it again. And so I'm just using an example of depression and sadness sitting in. Everybody's not a mental basket case because they get depressed. And then the same year that happened, my mom passed away January. I left. Wasn't no need for me to stay in the state no more. And nothing. And there was a reason behind that. Moved to Jacksonville, Florida with my oldest daughter, my grandbaby, and her husband. Brought my depressed self back to the state because I was all over the place in my mind. And it all stemmed back to, I did 23 minutes, y'all, or 24. It all stemmed back to, yes, I feel it because you get the sweating up underneath your navel, and then your underneath your bosoms, and your forehead gets moist and everything. And I could tell the difference. It also builds up your lungs. And I remember when I first started, I would be like, I'm not out of breath at all. My face getting moist, storming and stuff. I feel the difference. I feel good. So what I'm thinking about doing later on this evening, I'm gonna try to do it morning and evening instead of just once a day in the morning. But in the morning time, it do set my moods. But anyhow, back to what I was saying. This is the best thing. I'm gonna get another one. But anyhow, what I was back to saying was that whole year was sadness for me. Coming back, what made it sadder for me is I never in a million years thought I would have to live with one of my kids. And that wasn't my intentions. I had my own place. And the whole point of me moving is because my oldest daughter was supporting me, not financially, but mentally and emotionally. Okay. I don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket and putting it on my children. And even though, one would probably say, well, they're your kids. I had them, but I didn't have myself. And I'm the type of person, I believe in helping myself, being there for myself the best way I can. I don't put no burden on no one. I really don't. And so, but that year, I feel like I ran away. I ran away from my daughter helping me. I felt like I betrayed and hurt her because she was helping me. Because I was all over the place in my head. I didn't use my daughter. I paid for my own way and stuff like that. That wasn't it. We all had a place together. I wasn't living on her. Um, we all chipped in, paid the bills. That's how it was before we left. And the reason why I left is because I had a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, wash and dry hookup, dining area, kitchen, a computer space, storage out the storage, closets, walk-in closets. And I was with someone, they didn't want to help me. And my daughter and her husband moved in to help me. Of course, they needed help too because it was closer to her husband's job. And when push come to shove, we all decided to move. Her dad's from, I was going to say Bradenton. I used to live in Bradenton, Florida too. Daytona Beach, and that was not too far from Jacksonville. And we just picked Jacksonville. I forget why, but we did. Only to come back. I left April the 29th, 2014. I'm saying it slow because I want to make sure I'm saying the dates right. Happy when we left. At that point, I felt good in a sense. Sadness starts setting in because reality of things of how people was and stuff like that, and me just still not feeling like that was making me whole or complete at the time, and again running away from problems. So April, May, June, July, the 8th, I came back to the state. And I said, somebody said this yesterday to me online. Maybe it's a calling for you. Maybe it is because of things that I've ended up doing when I got back. That's when my old, baby sister, daughter already said what happened to her, and she needed me. And my other baby sister, I have two younger than me, so I said it like that. She needed me. And I remember her only daughter saying, when we went back to my sister's house and and stuff to eat and people to socialize a little bit, she said, and this resonate in me still to this day. I'm gonna tell you why. I want someone to help my mom because I don't want her to die. This is what this child said. She wasn't directing it to me. She wasn't. She was saying it out loud. And I didn't know what she was talking about because I hadn't seen my sister in a minute. I mean, when I say a minute, you live in different parts of the world, different states, and different outskirts and all this stuff, and didn't have no transportation me at the time. So here we go again. That was in December. She said that. So January, 3 months passed. March of 2015, I went to visit my sister. Ooh, nobody knew it. It was just something I just felt in my spirit to do, to visit her. By this time, we was living closer because we was living further because I moved in with my youngest daughter when I came back from Florida. That was a rough, hard time for me. I think the worstest time in my life was from, and mind you, I was married to a person that bipolar, but I think what made it easier, even though it was mental. Now I ain't contradicting. It was a problem. He was very much so a driven person. He wasn't a leech type of person. He had his own mind and stuff like that. And the things that happened to him, it's sad what happened to him to cause him to be the way he is. I'm just saying. So I'm just being real. March came, start going to my sister's house visiting her, go back over to my daughter's. And then I started going more. And eventually I stayed the night. Then I would go back on my daughter's. And then I just eventually slowly moved in. Not because I had to. She didn't know what my plan was. Okay? She didn't know. I came to live with her. And I remember what I said, which was my niece. She still didn't know why I was there. Eventually, I moved in. And I was at my sister's house for 2 years and 2 months. Let me see. March of that year is 2015 now. I want to say May, 2 months later. It's funny, but it ain't. Let's get this ball game to rolling. Come on, we got to do something. And I motivated and encouraged my sister and uplift my sister to the point where she was bedridden, okay? She hadn't been out the house. I didn't know this. And she was overweight. I helped her along her journey. If she didn't speak, I would. Tell this doctor the truth. See, this is what you're going to get with me. No. But see, I raised my sister. And when I say that, she came to live with me and my kid's father when she was 14, almost 15, until she was 18-ish. Okay? I talked to her in a way of motivating, not down and talking and making fun or nothing. No, because I didn't want to see my baby like that, my sister like that. She get on here. I got to put her name on it. How you doing, Nate and Katz? Thank you for joining. She get on here and she tell them the truth. I'm not putting it all out there. I'm pretty sure everybody can read between the lines. I would go to her doctor's appointments. Sometimes it's psychological. We made appointments for that. We made appointments for physical therapy, rehabilitation. I helped the doctors walk with her around the thing, okay? Not sit my butt down. And I saw that she was being so strong and she really wanted to do it, her power. I didn't give up on her. And she was going through so much of how people was treating her, mistreating her, and just feeding her any kind of thing and just not doing what they needed to do and causing it stress and all this stuff. I don't care. I'm saying it because it's true. And in the midst of that, all that going on, I went through things too. Okay? Lost myself. Okay? Mind you, like I said, this is 2014. My mom just passed away, and then my nieces and my great nieces, her 3 kids, her babies. She had 2 boys and a daughter. She just got 1 child living because he wasn't in that car that day, and I don't think he graduated high school. I think he might be a junior in high school or maybe senior coming up. 2 years. 2015 to 2017, June of 2017. And what helped me was God, Me standing strong for us, praying and not giving up and just asking him, really not asking him, God, that is, talking to him. Please help me. Whatever is meant for me, whatever's in the way, just show me the way. And I left it there. And when I say I left it there, I let him do his will. Let him work on it until he showed me. And what he showed me was I reconnected with a friend, girlfriend I raised up with. We went to elementary school, middle school, which was called junior high at the time, and high school. We lived right in back of each other. An alley just separated. And literally, girl, how you doing? We could see each other play, went to the same school, high school, middle school, all that. And come find out, her mom and my mom's birthday, we didn't know this until we became adults, was the same day, which is October 27th. My birthday is January 30th. Hers is February the 17th. We both Aquariuses. We did not know this at all. She came to pick me up. I stayed at her house for the weekend. She brought me back. And I don't know if it was the following week or whatever. I went back for a whole week. Hospitality off the Richter. Do you hear me? Her hospitality, her cleanness. Oh, she even showed you before you leave, and if someone else coming to stay at her house, she takes all the sheets and the covers and blankets and everything off the bed. She sprays it down, wipe it down, everything. I see all this before I left. I know what I'm talking about. She don't put nobody in nobody else's dirtiness or nothing. She cleans that room, wipe down walls, everything. She has a daycare in her home downstairs in the basement. She's a licensed daycare provider, and she's been one over 27, 8 years, probably longer than that. License. So you know what all that means. She has a nice home, beautiful, I mean clean, just she can cook. And I was so like caught up into, oh my God, the first time I had a real social life in so long. So long. And when I say long, I will say probably, okay, I said that was 2016, probably about 6 years. hmm She invited me to a black and white party of some friends she knew. She cooked and everything. And um, then the friend that actually was having it, she invited me. So I felt more welcome knowing that they actually invited me too, because I met her through, what was it? I want to say it was either Martin Luther King's birthday or Memorial Day at her house. I think it was some kind of big thing because she cooked a lot of food, we partied and everything, right? I went to Burlington Coat Factory, never been there. My youngest daughter took me. And I had been looking on the line, in and out, different places to look for something black and white or black, all white, all black, black and white. And I found 3 dresses that was all black. And I think I found 2 things that was black and white. And I ended up buying me like it's like a light cream color skirt and a shawl with a beige belt. But I ended up saying, girl, that's not white, but I still got it and I like it, never wore it. And I bought this in, and I'm just keeping it real. I bought this in 2017 and I had never wore it. I got dresses in there, but I got them zipped up and I put mothballs in the bags and all that stuff. Price tag still on them, except for maybe 2 of them. The other 3 had the time of my life. I came across those videos on Facebook last week or the week before last, and I shared them. And I mean, I got up and danced. I wasn't shy. I felt comfortable. People wasn't acting shady or nothing. And I'm sharing this for a reason. I stayed at her house for a whole month. Got my backup license to help in her home because I was over 18 years of age. So if she needed me to watch her kids, if she wanted to go to the bank or whatever, just an example, I can do that. She didn't play. I was in her home. So she had a business with kids. I'm an over 18. They did an FBI background screening because it didn't take long because in the state that I'm in, I was already in system. So it kind of rushed things along. Yeah, true story. Every night, just about every night, I cried. I think I was crying because of my brother, my mother, my nieces, me too. She didn't know it. I wasn't like, hoo, 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 but I would cry. I can add somebody else into it, but I know there's people on the download watching. I don't care who watching for real, for real. I had one person that was supportive of me. I'm gonna keep it out. This was 2017. 2, 3 years later, I ended up telling her, you know, everything I was pretty much going through and what I would do at night. And she said, why didn't you ever tell me? I think it was just something I had to deal with on my own, even though I didn't. But I had God, I prayed. It was almost like I was becoming anew in myself. I didn't really need no one to know what I was going through. And didn't nobody really know what I was going through, but a person knew that I was in an emotional state. And that same year, I came back June, I want to say the 9th. I had made a promise. My daughters, two of my daughters, my youngest ones at that, because I have an oldest daughter, was taking care of their dad. One of them went to school um, in 2008 after she graduated. She went to Concord, becoming a medical assistant. She graduated, cap and gown, walked across the line. No, she did not just drop out. She finished, completed it. And I'm talking about with good grades and honor, okay? That was another blow for me. Me helping my daughters take care of their dad. And this was after I just came back from that 30-day vacation at my friend's house. I had made myself a promise, and I don't make promises. When I get there, the same day, I don't care if it's 12 o'clock at night, I'm going to where he's at. Even though I think it was like 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, you have to sign in and all this stuff where he was living at. And I remember going to the front desk, and it was an African American guy. He was working that day. And I told them he was having problems with his breathing. Okay. Certified nurse assistants. And when they heard the things I was saying, because see, the people that work in that establishment were certified nurses assistants too, except for him. And then, of course, the people that's up there. Almost seemed to me that his mouth was dropping on the ground. Like, what the hell? In his, he didn't say it out, but this is what I envisioned. How does she know all this? He was having lapsed breathing. They didn't have the right mattress in there. When a person is bedbound, bedridden, you're supposed to bring a mattress in because they sit up there and end up getting bed sores because they're not mobile. Okay, you're supposed to turn them every hour to 2 hours because it's pressure points. And when you get pressure points, that's what sets up bed sores because you're not rotating them. Okay, you're supposed to have proper socks on. You're supposed to have proper equipment. They don't just have to be in the bed. You can get chairs where you can take them out, have your what you call lift hoists that can help if they're not mobile. All of that. I knew all that. He was having problems with his breathing. Why y'all don't have no oxygen in here? So I'm gonna fast forward on that because I'm not trying to make this a sad situation. A week later, he passed away, June 18th, on Father's Day. And I'm gonna keep talking about it till I want to, but not every day. No, I keep his memories alive. I'm going to. My kid's father was in the United States Army. He was a good father, good husband, and he's still taking care of me. Only person that ever truly, only person. I know God loves me. I know this. Only person that loved me genuinely. He's not here. I'm sad. I'm sad for my kids. I didn't get to mourn or grieve at all. Mm-mm, mm. He was my first husband. We wasn't married still. But on the note of talking about somebody, I would never talk bad about that man. He didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. It came a point in time I think he knew he was sick. This is my own way of being and believing. And I never talked about this, and I'm not gonna get too into it. I knew he know he was sick, and he was trying to save me or protect me. That's that. I'm gonna leave that there. Cause he knew, men can be stubborn. He was stubborn. He said his oldest son is stubborn, his only son. Well, so were you, mister. Okay? For real. But he was an all around good person, good provider, good father, hard worker. Straight out of high school, he was working for Coca Cola. He worked for Coca Cola for 10 years until he turned 28 years of age. Then he joined the United States Army, okay, and Army Reserves. I'm going to leave that there. And just because you're in the Army, okay, people can be the way they are, but Uncle Sam don't play, right? Mm-mm. They don't play with DUIs, DWIs, infidelity, and abuse. They don't play. I never dealt with that. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. No. That happened. And I remember me and my two girls went to see him, to view, see who, to identify him. And I remember the chaplain was at the foot of the bed thing, or whatever you want to call it. And he said these words. He didn't know he was in the army. He said, salute. What? He said, oh my goodness. Y'all see that glow? Now, this is going to sound stupid what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. He said he looked at better at peace and rest. So that lets you know he was at peace, laying there. And he did. I wish I could have said the man was lying. I wish he could have said he just saying that. No, he did. I miss him dearly. Fast forward on that. I'm talking about something serious. Okay? I don't know why people get on here talking about animals and trees and plants and stuff. If you listen to the conversation, you know this is about serious matters and issues and stuff like that. And would I watch a tree grow? I mean, not stare at it, but if I plant a seed, I'm gonna check to see, where it's at in the stages of growth. plants. Yes. So anyhow, that was June 2017. And someone said something to me November 2017, Thanksgiving, okay? They said the most horriblest thing to me. And when that person said what they said, I was done. How heartless are you? Okay. So I'm saying that actually from 2005 until 2017, my life was turned upside down. But I decided to make a change in 2010 because I promised myself in 2009 that it wasn't going to be the same way. And I removed myself out of an unhealthy marriage. First off, it was infidelity. So that right there is grounds for a divorce because it's not serious because it is past. Okay, whatever. So that's what I'll be talking about. When you come to people's lives, could you not put stuff like that on here? I mean, it's nothing inappropriate, but if you listen to the topic, you can ask a question, but to come in here and talk about trees growing, bugs flying, and all this stuff like this here, that's irrelevant to the topic. I like positive stuff, energy, good energy. Okay, just like a plant growing or a tree growing, it needs good energy. You know, it grows by energy too. And I had no problem with talking about that, but this is not the matter in hand. I was talking about weight loss journey, people overcoming things, people going through things, people needing help. People want to focus so much on what negative stuff is out there that people are doing, and they sit up there and they applaud it, or they'll talk about it, they'll watch it, they'll give to it, and all this stuff. And when you have someone such as myself, and yes, I don't care. I know I'm talking good and healthy, and I'm talking about overcoming things, losing loved ones, depression, and stuff like that, because people don't address that enough. There's so much domestic violence going on, depression, people alone, suffering in silence, not having support. That's all about what I'm talking about. And I'm not for everyone, but I'm a down to earth, serious person when I talk about these issues because I have dealt with them. I'm I'm not alone out here in this world. We can all make this world a better place to live in if people try to come together somewhat. And that's talking about the topic at hand. And that's exactly what it's about with me. And I'm going to continue to do this because it's a journey. It's a lifestyle change. It's the things that we want in our life to change and helping others. People always say, I don't have that. I don't have that. I say it, but I'm doing something about it to try to make a difference for me. It's sad how people have family but don't have family. It's sad how you can do for people. And no, I'm gonna keep saying this, and this is not me putting nobody on blast. Where in the Bible do it says we're supposed to be stepping stools? Where in the Bible does it say people need to come out and talk positive stuff about what's in the Bible too? God didn't make us here or put us on this earth or created us and knew who we was before we existed. He knew all that, but he did not say, I want you to be born to be done this way, to be mistreated, to be abused. He didn't do that. It's people's minds and they say of the devil that's causing these people that they want to be selling their souls and worshiping this, that, and the third and stuff and getting all into certain things that causes them to fall underneath that spell, I guess you could say. I ain't falling underneath nobody's spell but God. And I know for a fact our God don't want this. I know for a fact he is angry. Okay, that's what I know. I feel this. That's my way of explaining it. However, somebody else explain it, that's on them. I ain't changing nobody's thoughts, but people need to come on and look at the big picture and see what's going on in this world. You got so many people cutting their babies' lives short, taking their lives. I saw this lady, she had a video up of a man, because I think they broke up. Now, don't quote me wrong on this. They broke up, and he set the house on fire with her mom and children, and her in it, I believe. The mom perished. The house burned down just because I don't want to be with you no more. Are you kidding me? That's a sick person. What makes you wake up in the daytime, morning time, nighttime, evening time, whatever time of the day you wake up to say, I'm going to go outside the doors and do this to hurt someone? What made people think that way? What made people be a mom or a parent? It could be your mama, but she giving birth to you. It could be your daddy. They both parents. It could be your grandparent raising you, your sister raising you, whatever it may be, because it could be something that causes your siblings to raise you because of a tragedy, sickness, what have you. What give people a right to mistreat people, to abuse them mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and sexually? What give people a right to do these things? And people wonder why folks such as myself that has trauma, some people can't overcome their traumas. Oh, you got trust issues. I don't have trust issues. If I had trust issues, I wouldn't be sharing my topics about what I'm talking about. I'm an overcomer to a lot of things. But when you constantly have things happening in your life, just keep happening, keep happening, keep happening, keep happening. And there's no way away from it, because people that comes into your life, everybody want to be almost similar, doing the same things, or just something a little different, extra, adding some seasonings of their choice in it, and they want to treat you in a kind of way. Who the hell do you think you are? I mean, for real. Now, I'm saying this a little aggressively because this is what it is. This is what the world is about. People don't want to look at you and say, ooh, this girl got a point. But let somebody get on any platform there is, whatever float they both, what they're doing, and you gravitate towards that. I see people that are up there, and I see people talking about this, and folks is literally praising them for the foolery, or whatever you want to call it. I ain't putting nobody's name on it. Whatever floats your boat. I'm saying reality, and this is what it is. People gravitate towards that. But me, such as an honest, innocent, transparent, down-to-earth person, such as myself, and you ain't gonna get nothing different. You ain't gonna see me 5 years down the road. Everybody changes, yeah, but you ain't gonna see me yes, because it's called growth. You ain't gonna see me going down the road 5 years from now and say, ooh, she sure done really changed. She act like she just better than somebody. You ain't getting that from me. I'm gonna continue to be the same way. Now, what I will do, I'm changing myself because I'm on a journey. My weight, my lifestyle, and trying to improve the things that I do want and don't want and won't accept and will accept and go through, trying to get through, gone through, and still going through it. I'm trying to get out of that. And if I have to be by myself to do it, I don't want nobody to be with me and I'm all discombobulated and broken and messed up inside. But I also feel this, ain't nobody 100% ever going to be healed from anything. That's why they call them addicts, okay? Yes, addicts. You can be an overcomer. You can get away from it. You can step away from it and all that. And also, you got to stay prayed up. You got to stay in positive realms. You got to stay around motivating people. You got to stay away things that you see every day, like such as me. I see a sign up here. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. You don't wake up and say, oh, see good. I got a sign up there that says that too. See good. You don't wake up wanting to feel, oh, this is going to be a bad day. Oh, I'm not going to have a good day today. No. If people are doing it, that's them. But I'm just speaking, hypothetically speaking, saying this is not how we're supposed to be as people. Me as a person, I am alone. Me as a person, I've been through HE double hockey sticks. If I can't say it, maybe because I wasn't supposed to. But no, at all. So if people go to the internet, such as people that's really up there in the corporate ladder, how you think they become rich and famous and writing books and selling shirts and merch and whatever they selling and going to different locations and stuff like that? I follow a lot of people that is up there. I done been on their videos and listened to their story, and they still talk about where they came from. That's not them still wanting to live in their past. That's also a person setting an example to, I was here, okay? I'm sharing this with you. I was here. I'm here now, but I can still share with you the experiences and the things that I've been through to make me go through it to be here. There is no time limit on grieving, mourning, or no one saying hurry up and get over it. Some people just got really hard, stone cold emotions, and their heart is like bricks. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very an emotional person, not just sitting around crying. I gravitate to people that I can see on the news, which I don't watch, but hell, social media is the news, right? I know what's going on in this world. I'm not going to be sleep on it, right? So I can see, such as three things I saw recently. Woman calling 911 because she took her little girl's life. She said this. Two, what I just said about the man, boyfriend, or whatever, taking his setting the house on fire, killed her mom. Could have killed her and her child. They homeless now. And the other one was a woman in the inside of a house. Disclaimer, I don't know these people's name, okay? And if I did, I'm not gonna put it on here. Calling and speaking to the dispatcher about what's going on, whatever, whatever. And you could literally tell that she is in a frantic mode, scared, going through just to see all this stuff that's going on. And one always say, stop talking about everything is mental. Well, something is. Something ain't going right up here. Because think about it. And then I'm going to conclude this live, and I'll probably come back on a little bit later because I'm going to fix me something to eat, and I'm going to fix me a salad and some fish. That's what I'm having today on my menu. But for lunch, what time is it? I'm going to have probably some yogurt and fruit. But for dinner, that's what I'm having. People say, why folks always want to say it's a mental situation? It ain't a sane situation. If you sitting up here contemplating, premeditated, went to sleep probably, I probably stayed up for a whole month, and you get up and leave your house to go do something that's horrific, horrifying, that's not sane. That's not sane. But that's why it's called premeditated. You knew what you was gonna do though, but you still don't make it right. And right up here, something is not screwed on right up here. It ain't. And as I said, should no one get to the point to where they don't feel like there's an outlet, should no one get to the point to where you that bad off to you're gonna cut your life short. Don't do that. I would never kid. It said never say never. Well, I'm saying never. That's a permanent fix for a temporary situation. Uh, 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 I don't have nobody. I feel alone. Why people treat me this way? Sad, crying, a river, a tsunami. So I'm gonna let somebody a light switch just go off and say, "Girl, cut your life short." No, I don't think so. Especially if it's over a relationship. Especially, period. Nada. Seek help. There's 211, 911, 411, and 611. All these are information numbers. 211, you call them. They can give you whatever you need. Resources. 211. 911, of course, emergencies. 611 is information for your phone services. And 411 information. I don't know if they still use it, but it used to be 411 where you can call 411 to get people's numbers, information, location of a house, home, whatever. And of course, maybe a fifth one, dial zero. We gotta be mindful. We gotta be a little bit strong-minded and leave it to be. Walk up in somebody's church. Ask, can you speak to the pastor? Wait till church is over with. Speak to a pastor. And there's help out there. Me personally, I'm getting help. This is helping me more than what anybody would know. By me doing this, it's helping me. I said, excuse me, I said to myself last night when I was praying before I went to sleep, I said, this is what I need to work on with me. I need to work on not worrying about others as far as how they are with me. And of course, it bothers me. It does. Big time. I can't change people how they are. I can't. Don't want to. Because if you know down in your heart, that person in you and God, how you are and what you've done and what you haven't done, I got to leave it alone. It bothers me. I'm 58 years old. It bothers me. And it's a struggle for me. It's a big time struggle for me. I think it's more of a struggle than my weight, but I think it also, and this is not making no excuse. Um, the emotional part of it is when I became an emotional eater. Oh, I got pictures of me when I was a big person. Face, looked older in my 30s, 40s than I do now in my 50s. And I'm not ashamed to say it. But that right there lets you know when you release all that toxicity and negative and the energy and get your mind right and start elevating to another level, how you elevate. You will be surprised. Months time, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, how different you look. I got so many pictures and people will literally think, girl, that's a filter. No, it's not. I have a daughter. Okay, I guess celebrities use filter. They probably do. I know people use what's that? Photoshop and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about that, but I know there's filters out there. I don't wear makeup, but if my oldest daughter, I'm gonna say her, really, really take her time and do me right, just like all these celebrities, because you see them with makeup on and makeup off. Some of them look a hot mess, right? And that ain't just women. People we people getting cosmetic surgery didn't look bad at all. Why are you changing yourself? You was pretty and you know worsen realities, okay? I'm not doing none of that. I had a self-esteem issue one time and it was disclaimer. This is not set for kids, okay? I set my information. If there's one on here, that's not my fault. Before you go live, it asks you, do you want it for kids or adults? And I said no. problem with my breasts, okay? I go through this thing every year. I have to have a mammogram. I have been doing this for years. I've had problems ever since I was in middle school, high school, junior high school. And I have had surgeries twice, biopsies multiple times. And I said, ooh, this scar. Well, one of them you can't even tell. Well, actually, to be honest with you, both of them you can't tell it, but I know it's there. Okay, I know it was there. So I was kind of like a little, uh, what you call it, had a personality thing with it. Insecure. That's the word I'm trying to say. I don't no more. I look at it as it's a story behind it. My mom, when I went through this, I was young, and she went through it too. My mom used to be the only one that could kind of keep me calm when I used to go get mammograms because I used to be afraid. Yes, I did. And she's no longer here. So this is what I do. I don't think about it because I used to overthink it. I just go knowing that I got to go. I don't sit up and say, well, tomorrow I got to go. No, I just go and do it. Now, my son, one time, he had did a third shift, and I still needed that support, and he drove an hour away to be there with me. And that meant so, 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 so much for me. I mean, to me, he had just got off from work. I didn't harass him about it. He knew about it, so he came. And that meant so much to me. Now it's like I'm a big girl now, and I just go do it and just don't overthink it, And so that's a problem I had. Ooh, I would say all my life, but from junior high until this present moment. Okay. So 12, 13 years old, and I'm 58. Y'all could do the math. So, on this note, it's a possibility I'm coming back on this afternoon or this evening. You can come back, share, set your post notifications, come through the door. When you come through the door, please say hello. Just be positive. I'm just trying to do some different things. I'm so serious. I'm not trying to talk and not be about it myself. Okay? I'm trying to talk to help me, to help you be about it and do it. Okay? So, Hannah, on that note, on this motivational, magnificent Monday, we are family. You know why? Because I said so.